Hold on. Yeah. Gonna make an audio be this. It's a good thing I tested that beforehand. But, turning this off. Welcome to the bonus part of my dice trial. The one that might be uploaded for the 22nd, might not be. The webcam is different. The reason why is because I am going to try to hide more things. And I don't know how well it's gonna go. Because in the future I wouldn't know what hides the things here, and the next time I do a dice trial I'm going to try to hide more things and only show the sheet. So this is Dry Bowser, the secret final boss, and I'm doing it early access because originally the only way to unlock this secret final boss is by completing Nightmare mode. And then afterwards you unlock the secret final boss and you can do it on either normal, hard, or nightmare mode. I'm doing it on normal and I'm doing it early access because I'm not going to do this again for a while. Or until it's released, then I'm going to do a hard mode on it. And probably stream it. But Dry Bowser, HP is 500, attack is 8, defense is 5. It came from the remainder of the dark power that remained after having been defeated. Which means that, well, having been defeated meaning the ancient form. Oh no, it means the remainder of the dark power from the Dark Star Core X. The fact that it's here makes no sense since Bowser himself can turn into Dry Bowser. But that's not all. Once it gets to low HP, which is 100, dark power engulfs it, turning it into a darker form of itself. The thumbnail is going to be a while for me to draw, so for now it's going to just be a very interesting... It's just going to be a very interesting thumbnail. It's just going to be a blank thing. So it only has one attack for now. And these are the items I'm keeping. You can see that it's completely opposite of what it used to be, but the reason why is because the level is meant to be set to either maximum or 19. Star points are supposed to be set to 0. Mainly just 100, that's what I'm going to change right there. Game overs are still the same because it states how many game overs I had on normal difficulty of my dice trial. I still have the same tokens. I have the revivals and I have the team revive, but I don't think I would end up needing it. Have 7 of the healing items and 13 of the flower items. And I'm doing 400 because of the 100 thing. I made its defense be 5 because originally its defense was going to be half damage, and I thought that's gonna drive people crazy, so I'm gonna do 5 instead. Because the final boss originally, Dark Bowser's Haze form, had 3 defense, and its HP would have been halved because once it reached this down to half, then it becomes fused with Dark Fawful to create the Dark Star Core X. So now, it's time for me to get my actual notes out. And I'm gonna start with crazy attacks. Except for not really, I'm not gonna do ultimates yet. And this one actually will have... Well, no, it won't. It won't have the healing thing yet. I'm gonna make that be for the future dice trials, though. Not for the 3rd, but for the 4th up. Other than the 6th one, of course. So, I'm gonna do this. Because then I would be able to know. For Mario, I'm going to do Cat Dive. And for Luigi, I'm going to do his ultimate move, Tanuki Impact. If I remembered, Tanuki Impact was 3 turns. Right? Was it 3 turns? I'm going to look for it first. Because it's been a while. Up it's 2. And it's 0. And then Bowser, I'm gonna just use slash. Cat dive was how much again? 8 FP? That's the one thing I don't remember. Yeah, it was 8. Upping my own headphone volume a little bit. 5 dice goes through defense. I'm not gonna show the numbers this time. I'm just gonna tell you what I get. I got 6 so far. Let alone reroll. I'm gonna make that be 3. Because 3 is the maximum for the secret final boss as well. But I don't think I'm gonna use any of them. Well, now I am gonna show it because I don't know if you can see it, but I got this, which is 6 plus 11, 17. Let alone, I'm not gonna show the animations because you already know them. So, 17. And then Luigi's using Tanuki Impact. Not a bad start with the doubles. I got the triple damage. Just to tell you what I got 3 2s, 2 1s, and a 6. Which is 6 plus 8, 14 times 3. Oh, whoops. Defense. It's meant to be 14 damage. That was my bad. 14 times 3, which is 42, so it does 39 damage. I am showing the animation here. So, 39. Oh no. Hold on a moment then. So, 39, 37, meant to say. This. And then Bowser's slash. Oh, wait. Let me do this because cat dive goes through defense. I always forget. Or I don't always. It's been a while. Where the heck were these high rolls when Mario and Luigi used their attacks? Now I gotta find a coin that's buried in my papers. Well, this sucks. I don't know where the heck it went. Ah, found it. Tails. So it does -5, does 9 damage. Doesn't go through defense yet. Tails, good figure. The first time back and I get Tails. Mario, I'm gonna use Iron Jump. No, I'm gonna use Super Hammer. So, 6 FP. Luigi, I'm going to use Super Jump. No, I'm going to use Green Cyclone, which is 7 FP, I remembered. And then Bowser, I might use his ultimate here, which is Mecha Rise. And Mecha Rise was how much FP again? Or SP. It was 10. But for how many turns again? 3 turns. So yeah, Mario first is Super Hammer. 3. If I get 10 or less, then I flip a coin. 6, so it's 9. Tails. When are you gonna give me heads? There you go. Heads. 1.5 times the damage, which is 14. But it still does 9 anyway. Luigi was Green Cyclone. 8. Not bad. Heads. I think it was 3 times. Double checking on that. I got tails for the second one. Green Cyclone. Yes. Tails, so I only dealt double damage, which is 16, does 11 damage. Then Bowser was Mecha Rise. This one I'm gonna just show the rolls. Doing 3 dice first. Or I'm doing 2. 1! Tails. Tails. Freaking 4, but I'm not gonna write it down because so far that does no damage. Rolling 3 dice. And then placing them down in order. 3, 5, 6. Here. Three first. Heads. So 8. Oh my word. Heads for 3. Heads for the 3. This is dealing the in total damage. Tails for the 5. Heads for the 6. So 13 plus 12, 25. Not bad, honestly. 290. How the heck? That just tumbled right and then left again. And then left. It's like swaying. Heads.
Go, Ichi.
Mario, I'm using his ultimate move, which will be... Let's do... I'm actually going to do Red Star. Crazy, I know. So, 10 dice. And I remembered it was giving me a chance of 5 attempts. How many SP was it? FP? This. And then Luigi, I'm using Tanuki Impact again. And then Bowser, I'm using Slash, maybe. Pending. We'll see. I'm rolling 5 dice each. Maybe. I don't know how many dice this actually is. This is 6 dice. 2 1s and 2 3s. 4 more dice to determine what I am actually going to do. Threes, because I have 4 3s. And I'm not showing those off, but I'm not cheating either. I cheated at my own game for the finale, but I won't here. 1, 3. That's not bad. Attempt 3. None. I'm gonna do 3 dice and 2 dice. None there. None. My word. And this is my final attempt, I think. Well, goodness. I didn't get the 10Z. And I'll show you just these. The other ones are 3s. So it is 5 plus 10, 15. So it's literally 30 damage. But 25 really. Luigi was Tanuki Impact. 3, 5, and 6. Grah! Only 1 doubles. Double 6s. It was all I got. 2, 4, 6, 6, 3, 5. So that is 18 plus 8, 26, which is only 21 damage. And then Bowser, I'm not doing slash. And instead, I'm going to do... I'm looking for... I'm gonna do spiny roll. Five. So if I get tails for all of that, that does no damage. Heads, good start. Heads does 15, but minus 5, it does 10 damage. Before anything else, I'm doing this. Whoa! Heads, so only 2 damage for Bowser. Mario, I'm gonna use... Was there a 7 FP one that I did for him? Not that I see. Well, there has to be something. Nope, it's 6 FP and then 8 FP. Luigi was a 7 and 8. I think. Yeah, it was. So for Mario... Did I get it up to 28? Like, was it 28 before? No, it was 21 before. I'm gonna do Super Hammer. Five. 6, gosh darn it, just short. 11 does 6 damage. Luigi, I'm doing another green cyclone. Yeah, because it's 5 again. Tails. If all of these are tails, it does no damage. Tails, tails, tails. No freaking damage. I'm doing slash then for Bowser. Eight. Nope, that's not 8. It's 7. Tails, and it would do only 2 damage. Ah! Why is my luck so bad? Alright, hold on. Whoa. That does not count. That does not count. It's still Tails. What the heck? I came back after a week and my luck is still as bad as it was last time. Mario, I'm using Cat Dive because I'm sick of my bad luck. Sick and tired, I mean, of my bad luck. Got 12. Plus 723. Would be 300, but I said if he reaches 100 it would be when he turns into something else. Next is Luigi, and I'm using Tanuki Impact again. No. Yes. No. Oh my word, I can't decide. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna do Thunder instead. And then I'm gonna wait for the epic ultimate move. Good grief, why do I have high rolls on the basic move? 11 plus 4, 15 does 10 damage. And then Bowser, I'm going to use his ultimate move, Mecha Rise. Not using Showtime yet. Rolling 2 dice first to make it easier. I'm doing the 5 first because it landed first. Tails. Heads. Only counting the 9. Also doing this. All bad. I'm gonna just see what I get. Heads for the 2. That fell. Got me thinking I lost it again. Let's try that again. It was Tails, but it fell on the floor. Heads. And then for the 1, heads again, so 24. Whoa. Heads. Mario, I'm gonna actually use a golden leaf for his turn. Yeah, I'm gonna use a golden leaf. Did I gotta know something. Additional coin for each hero if hit by Dark Storm. Yeah, there's no healing after this. So that's why I'm using a golden leaf for Mario. Mario himself. Got this first. It is indeed 8 dice. Five. So I'm gonna just do this. And then I got this in total, which is 27. Luigi, I'm not doing anything for his attack. I'm just gonna do basic attack, hammer, because it counts as a spiky enemy. Nine, so 13 damage because it would have done 18 minus 5. Then Bowser, I'm gonna use Spiny Roll. I always forget how much SP that uses up. 17. I'm at 7, not 17. Nine. Not bad. Tails. Well, it would be bad if I get Tails twice. Yep, it is bad because my luck just sucks that way. Counting it and it's Tails again. Mario. I'm gonna do, for Luigi, his ultimate move, Green Thunder. Basic attacks only for now. But for Mario A, I'm gonna do Cat Dive. And then Bowser, I'm gonna do Slash. This one I'm gonna just use a reroll token, but count it as only 1 for me trying to get the 1 through 6 if I don't get it. Because it's because of the punishment of not doing it. But on hard mode, I'm gonna be mad at pretty much gonna be mad at the dice if I don't get it. But Mario first, he's using Cat Dive. Not bad for the first time. For the first 3. Double 1s for the rest. Really now. So it does 5 plus 6 plus 5, which is 16. Then for Luigi's ultimate move, I think it was 8 dice. I don't remember. For Green Thunder. That is if I wrote it down here. I'm very sure I did. Yeah, I did. 8 dice. And if I get a 1 to 6 in any of that, it does 77 damage. 2, 5, and 6. This one I am gonna show them. I'm gonna roll another 3 dice to see what I get. 3 freaking 5s. I might have to re-roll those. And I will, so I'm using a re-roll token here. Otherwise, how much damage would I have done? Yeah. 2 and 5, 7, 15, 20. So 27, 35. That would have been nearly half of 77. So I'm using a reroll token for the 5 dice. Am I gonna get a different number? I just wanted 1 and a 3 for the other 2. But I didn't get that. So yeah. This counts as me using up the reroll dice. Or reroll token, just 1. I'm not getting a 1 and a 3 at all. One. There. The other was a 6 and a 3, but it doesn't matter. It does 77 damage. It goes through defense, just to tell you that much. 77. 51 minus 7. 44. Then Bowser, I'm going to use slash. Nine. Can I get heads here? That'd be so appreciated. Nope, I get tails again. 3 times in a row for slash. Tails. Everyone can use their ultimate moves, but I'm not going to use that. Instead, use Cat Dive for Mario. Luigi, I'm using a golden jar for him. I got 7. Six plus 5, 11. Then I'm using slash for Bowser. I got 4 plus 5, which is 9. Can I get heads once, please? For slash! Crying out loud! I've gotten tails for all of this. Yeah. Heads. Man, I am aggravated with my luck with freaking slash of all attacks. Mario, I'm going to use Cat Dive again. Six plus 9, 15. If I get a 10 here, then he goes to his second phase. 6. So he has 4 HP. Double checking. 9 plus 5, 14 plus 6, 20. Wait a minute. Yes. No. 9 9 plus 6 plus 6. It was 21. Luigi's basic attack. Basic attack hammer. He's on his second phase. Shadow Bone Bowser, the final boss, the insane final boss. Secret finale. HP is the maximum it can be, 999. Attack is 12, defense is 4. Goes up to 8 when on 666 or 333 in Nightmare, because its HP then will be 500. And then takes half damage when it's down to 333 or 111 on Nightmare. In Nightmare difficulty, both of these forms will have half HP since their attacks will then be insane to deal with. This beast might be the strongest that's never originally been created. It has 3 attacks, all of which goes through defense. 2 heads, and it deals 8 damage. Heads and tails, it deals its normal damage. Or 2 tails, it forms a dark storm, dealing 15 damage to everyone. And for that one, I am gonna make the 15 damage go through blocking as well, so there's no point in flipping a coin for the blocking. Flip an additional coin for each hero if hit by a dark storm. Heads, you get to attack as that hero, but tails, that hero cannot move for a turn. The true challenge for those who dare to challenge it, but if you beat it, then something miraculous may happen in a later game. No items, but for the later game, something great. Not for the third dice trial, but for another Mario fan game. For Luigi? Oh wait, Luigi already went. So for Bowser, I'm gonna do a basic attack. I'm doing basic attack slash. So for the imagery of what Shadow Bone Bowser looks like, it's supposed to look like Dry Bowser, but its face is purple and its body is black with a bit of purple in it. And its shell, its spikes are fuming out with light blue. And its eye pupil is light purple. Its hair is blazing light purple. But the thumbnail that I'm gonna do for it is a reference to Mario Tennis Fever. But I did that because I suck at drawing Dry Bowser. Can I get heads at long last, please, game? Or coin? Yes, finally. It does 24 damage for the first one. Now to flip 2 coins to see what I get. Tails, that's not a good sign. Heads, thank goodness. So Darkstorm goes through blocking, but the rest don't. Except for, it goes through defense, so to Bowser, that did 12 damage to him. Mario, I'm going to use Starman for this one. Zero out of 3. For Luigi, I'm doing... I think I'm gonna do Tanuki Impact, if anything. And then Bowser, I have no idea yet. We'll see. Starman first. 8 dice. Right. Hold on. I just gotta make double sure on something. Roll 8 dice, but if it lands on 16 damage or less, deal double damage. If you get 3 sets of doubles, that's what it was, you deal triple damage. I didn't remember if I stated that clearly. Yeah, 3D. That was my fault. Four for the doubles, so I'm gonna just show that. That is if you can see it. I don't know if you can. I got the triple damage, and I haven't even rolled 2 dice yet. Three. Oh well, I dealt triple damage anyway. I don't know if you saw that. I'm just gonna say 1 and 2. So now I'm gonna clear that 3 and make this a 6, but keep note that it's triple damage anyway. Remove this 3 to make this easier. So 18 plus 9, which is 27, times 3, 81. And for its defense being 4, 81, so it's 77 damage, which would have been perfect for Luigi's ultimate move. So that's 898. That's quite the move. And then for Luigi, it was Tanuki Impact. Three, 1, and 6. I got the triple damage, but not what you would expect. I'm showing the triple damage off. Plus 7. So it's 21. 20. It's 63. 59. So it is 839. Then for Bowser, I am going to use... I'm not going to use Showtime yet, but I am going to use Mecha Rise. I'm going to make this... I just gotta not be confused with it later. One out of 3. And then see how much damage I dealt. I'm just gonna do this. Four. I'm just gonna show the 4 and just see what I got for the flip of the coin. If it's tails, then it does no damage so far. It is heads. So I'm just going to do the 4. Both are 3, so it doesn't matter what I do for the flip of a coin. Tails. And... tails. Freaking why? And then... 1 and 6. Doing with a 1 first. Heads for the 1. Heads for the 6. So that is 15. So it does 25 damage. That's not bad for the first time. First full time. Tails. Nope. Heads. Yes! Thank goodness. Heads. So it does 6 damage. Now for Mario, I'm using a golden jar on himself. It was 13, so because it's golden jar, I used one before and I forgot to clear it. For Luigi, I'm using, I think, basic attack hammer just to save up. No, I'm gonna use a golden leaf for Bowser. And then Bowser, I'm gonna use, seeing if I would get it, spiny roll. So I have to subtract 7 from this. Four, 5, 4. Just gonna show it. Double 3, so that's 6. Not bad, actually. I got literally just this roll. It's not bad at all. Remove this 3 to make a 6. Oh my word, come on. 6. I can math the rest. 15 plus 12, 27, 33. Like I said, not bad at all. And that's for Bowser. So 33, it is 26 really, because he's using spiny roll. Eight. I'm gonna just let it spin. Tails. Heads. So 16 does 12 damage. Heads. Heads again. At long last, it's double heads. Tails. I know where I am. This is everyone's ultimate moves. I'm certain of that. No, actually, it's this. Because it was a healing turn. But I'm not doing any ultimate moves for Luigi yet. Mario, I'm using Cat Dive. Luigi, I'm gonna do a save up move and do a basic attack hammer. And then Bowser, I'm doing probably slash. I have no idea. Nine, not bad. Nine. Removing the 1 because that's why I rolled. I rolled a 1. This is what I got in the total hit for Cat Dive. 9 plus 12, 21. 781. Bad memory. Basic attack, hammer. Seven. And it's double damage 14, but does 10 damage. And then for Bowser, I'm going to use Spiny Roll. Sorry, these weren't meant to be here. 7. So yet again, it's that. And if I get heads, that is deja vu. Deja vu damage. Only one heads is what I meant. 2 heads. So it does 21. Does really 17. 60. This. Heads. Don't lose that again. Tails. Tails. I haven't had him use a Dark Storm yet. I'm not gonna reset that. I'm gonna do Red Star instead. Red Star for Mario. Luigi, I'm using Tanuki Impact. And then for Bowser, I'm using Mecha Rise again. Double checking. Okay, yeah, I did. I was just making sure I did that. Red Star. I think a game of chance. Doing 3, 4, 3. 3, 4, 3. 3, 4, 3. I'm doing. Yeah, I'm still doing 3, 4, 3. So far, it is even between 6s and 5s. Looks like I'm going for 5s because I got 4 5s. The fact that I haven't gotten a single 10Z yet is sort of saddening. Here's the attempt 2. 1 5. Three 3s. Good grief. Attempt 3. 1 5. Nothing else. 4. Oh my word. 1. That's another 5. Final attempt. I'm not gonna get it. There's no way I get 3 5s here. Yeah, I didn't even get a single 5 for the remainder. I'm not gonna use a reroll. I was so tempted to use a reroll token then. I might get rid of these just to... Because it's 3 2 2, I got 7. So, I'm counting these first. 7 5, so it's just 6 times 7. Which is 42, but really does 38 damage. Then for Luigi, it's Tanuki Impact. One, 5, and 3, showing that off. I got the triple damage, but yet again, not what you'd expect. Double 5s and double 6s, in case you couldn't see it. So, then I'm getting rid of this 1. But I'm doing it for the 4 here, just to make it a little bit easier. Come on, where's the 4? Make it a little bit easier. 12, 16, 26. Times 3 is 78. Does 74 damage. Like I said, crazy damage for the 4 defense. 74 damage. So now it's on. Now it's on the other half, or the other part. Sorry, 74. So it's this. Man, my shaking fingers when I do that dramatic effect actually works very well for me. So now its defense is 8, so this is going to be a pretty tough one. Four. Gonna show it. I'm gonna change the theme after that. Tails, so I'm sticking it to 4. 2 dice. 4 first because I claimed it to land first. Even if not, I'm just doing it in order from less to more. No damage still. Heads. So, starting with 10 damage. That does not count. I dropped it. Heads for 2. Tails for 4. So it's literally 20 damage. Yeah, I'm doing this theme again. Heads. Heads again. Haven't had him attack Luigi yet, which is pretty funny. Tails. Mario, I'm using Cat Dive. Eight. Plus 10, I think it was. So it's 18. Luigi, I'm using Green Cyclone. Seven. Good grief with all of the 7s I've gotten. Tails. Not counting it. Heads. One more. Heads again. 21 minus 8. 15. Then Bowser, I'm just gonna use Slash. $16. Yeah. I didn't say anything in my head. Like, this is not me being mad. I actually got heads. And what I said was, if I get heads here, that will be huge. And I got heads. So I got 32 damage off of that. So I gotta do first. Let's do this. It's 569. I was trying to figure out my math there. Right. Hold on. 32. Yes, that is right. I'm locked in. Tails. First time getting double tails. But now I gotta see if everyone is stuck or not. 47. Mario first, flipping a coin if he can go. Yes, he can. Cat dive. $10. 17. Luigi, can he go? If he can, which he can, I'm using a Tanuki Impact again. I don't know what I got. I'm gonna say I got this. Oh, I was so freaking close. Oh, look at that. If you can't tell, 3 4s, 2 1s. I got triple damage, but I was so freaking close to it 5 times. Ah, dang it. 16. Ah, man. 48 does 40 damage. Then Bowser, can he go? Nope. Doing this first. You can definitely tell what I'm going to try to do here. If you can't, you'll know. That is if I... Yay! That is if I don't get 2 tails, I was gonna say. But I got... Heads. 2 heads. Tails. So for Mario, I'm going to be a boring guy and use cat dive one more time. And Luigi, I'm using super jump. Bowser, I'm using showtime. Ha ha ha! Showtime! So yeah. Cat dive first. Got. I'll tell you what I got later. I'll show you what I got. I basically just got 15. So I'm not gonna show, well yeah, I am gonna show the in total damage. Just that. And that. And 15. So that is 497. Luigi was super jump. Ah! Of course I get this. $19. Do I get 10 recoil damage first? Nope, I'm safe. So it is 11. So wait, I'm gonna just do like 2 sets of 5 doubles, or 10Z. 5 doubles of any kind. For that, if I get 3 heads. Yeah. But if I get no heads, then it does nothing. Counting it. 1 heads. 2 heads. 6 dice. I'm still gonna stick to what I said. 15 or lower equates to double damage. I got this. Making note, this is not like Tanuki Impact. I got 9 plus 7, so 17, 21, 15, not 15, 13. Soul Charm! If I had a White Queen, that would take place of Bowser's thing, but I don't have one. So, it did 13 damage. Yeah. I almost feel like doing this, actually. Because then it would actually feel like it lasted 3 turns. I'm gonna see what happens, though. I'm on this. Heads. Tails. Oh. Heads. Mario, I'm using a golden leaf on himself. Luigi, I'm going to use Tanuki Impact. One more time. For sure this time I mean it. Because of what I'm going to do next. Maybe. And then Bowser. I'm going to use Slash. Of course. Golden Leaf first. Remove this. Because I got this in total. 3 more dice. Got this. 2 dice. Well, that's just great because what I got was a double 1. So that's 24 for Mario. Got this, which is great. Ah! Look at this freaking roll! 3 1s! I got triple damage, but that still sucks! Ah! Oh, where's the 5 at? There we go. 17, I think. Yeah. 17 times 3, 51. 45. Come on! That's ridiculous. So... Right, it's 45, right? Yeah. No, wait. I subtracted wrong. 17, 51. It was meant to be 43. So... that means it's this. Now it's ultimate slash. This one I'm gonna do a reroll token on all of this if I don't get heads. I got this, which is awesome. Yeah! Alright! 32, 64, 56. Good. That is quite a lot of damage. 56. Right? Hold on. I might be messing with myself here. 50, 60. Wait a minute. 12, 16, 32, 64. 64 damage. That is a lot. That is quite a lot of damage. Minus 7, 366. Man, that was huge. I wanted that luck in the final battle and they didn't give it to me originally. That's amazing. Heads. Heads. I haven't gotten heads and tails in a while. Hold on. Dramatic moment. What? He got blasted. I'm gonna do this. Because it never feels like 3 attack turns that Bowser becomes Dry Bowser for. Probably because I'm still gonna make him Dry Bowser for the 3 turns. But then he will fade. Become normal again. I don't know. I was just thinking. Also, didn't flip a coin for Mario yet. Oh my word, I dropped it. There. Heads. So, now for Mario, I'm going to use... I still think I had a 7 FP constant move. I'm gonna use Super Hammer. Doing what I can until the half battle. The half HP deal, or the 333 HP deal. I got, no joke, 14. 6 damage. Luigi, I'm using a golden jar for himself. Then Bowser, of course, it's Slash. Still good. 13. 8 plus 5, 13. Reroll token. I'm gonna, yeah, screw it. 9. Heads. So that is 36 damage. He's now on this HP. 324. Oh, right. This defense is now half. Heads. Ah! Worst timing. Well, it's still 2 heads. Yeah, it landed on Bowser again. Man, I'm so mad with this freaking coin flip scenario because it keeps bouncing off my chair and going so far away. It's because it goes towards me sometimes when I flip it. Cat dive. This is what I got. Nine. 14. 23. Bowser is obvious. Trying to think of where I was. It was 24 damage. Luigi, I was gonna make him use super jump. Despite being half defense. Oh my word. Well, considering it's super jump, that's actually a good thing. Of course I don't get good things though. 7 plus 6, 13 does 7 damage, but do I get that for recoil damage? Tails, yes I do. $294. Then Bowser, his final basic attack is Dry Bowser. I so hope I get hits here because I got this. 14. Ah! Gosh darn it! It only does 14 damage. Ah! That sucks. That was almost in perfect sync too, actually. Ah! Really? Okay, there it is. That was the third time. Tails. And heads. Oh. Heads. That was close. Almost fell off again. So then, for Mario, I'm actually using a max golden jar for Bowser. And then Luigi, I'm using a golden leaf for Mario. No, I'm not. I'm gonna use Tanuki Impact. I would so love a 5 times. 6, 4, and 3. Showing that off. Ha ha. Ah. No triple damage. 14 plus 9. 14 plus 9. 23. 12 freaking figures. Then Bowser is slash. Seven. And if I get Tails here, that does 4 damage. Yep, it's 4 damage. Of course, I had to say something about that. Heads. Tails. Heads. Golden leaf for Mario. I got this. Got this. Ah! 3. 22. For Mario. Luigi, it is going to be whatever it was, 6 XP cost if there was any. If not, then I'm using Super Jump that I thought was 4 FP this whole time. I don't think there was anything. Green Cyclone. Well, that's just great. Oh, wait. And then if I get any doubles, then it does 2.5 times damage. So, I got double 2s. 8. 10. But does 5 damage. Gonna delete this. Bowser, of course, is slash. Seven. Again, freaking Tails. Has the same HP as Golden Mecha now. Tails. Don't let me do Tails. Yay, thank you. I'm surprised I didn't let that topple that time. Fine, I'm counting it. Tails. I'm gonna risk it still. Not healing Bowser yet. Mario, I'm using Cat Dive. Again. Luigi, I'm using... Not yet Green Thunder, but I'm getting close to using it. Instead, I'm going to use Super Jump. I'm going to just deplete 2 more because I've been using it for 4 FP, so I'm going to just do it here. Cat Dive first. Ah! 10. Not gonna show it, but I got 10. Where's the 5? Six. 16. Luigi was super jump, I think. Yeah, super jump. 4, double 4. 15 does 8 damage, but do I take that as recoil? Yep. No, I got heads. Gosh darn it! I'm safe. Slash did this, which is 13. Man, give me heads, if anything. Ah! Come on! 7. Ah! I'm so tired of this falling on the floor. Tails. Right. Ah! If Mario is able to go, I'm using a max shroom on for Bowser. He is, so I'm giving Bowser the max shroom. Luigi, I'm gonna use Tanuki. No, I'm not. I don't know. Heads again. So I'm gonna give him super jump again. Because I'm inching towards the green thunder move. Oh! Oh, that's not it! Okay, I'm good. Right, it is super jump. 7. If I get a 1 and 2, that would be awesome. I got 10 instead. 17 does 9 damage. And I'm safe. Good. But what about Bowser? Is he able to use a move? Yes. Everyone's able to use a move again. That's actually pretty funny. Or no, not again. I don't think Bowser was able to use the move last time. Prepare to call me a weirdo for this, but I'm gonna use Showtime again after this turn. 10, by the way. Ah! Come on! I'm gonna get heads for Dry Bowser only! Just gonna do this again. But I'm not doing that yet. Don't let it be this again! Ah, come on! Gotta check it every time. Ah! I'm gonna risk it and let Mario go down if he goes down. Use Cat Dive if I can use it. Tails, he's not able to go. Heads for Luigi. Doing this first. Luigi, I'm gonna use Green Thunder. Screw it. No, I'm not. Thunder, just Thunder. I got a decent amount. 14, which does 7, but it's still decent. And then Luigi. Oh no, Bowser. Please, heads, so I can use this move. Yes! Now I'm gonna flip it again. Heads. Dude, something below the 10 dice here. Nope. 6 dice again. Got this first. And I got 7. So 7 plus 9 plus 4, that's 20. 10 damage. Okay. Knocked him completely off. But where? Where the heck did it go? I think now is the time to use a Green Thunder. But after I flip the coins to see what I get. Letting Mario go down. If this is gonna be 2 tails. Yep, he's down. So that means for Luigi, I'm gonna use Green Thunder. If I can use him. Oh, right. Luigi has 7 HP left. Green Thunder. Then Bowser, I'm gonna say screw it and use a basic attack, not wanting to waste this potential. So, right, Green Thunder, 8 dice. Using a reroll token one last time. If I don't get a 1 through 6 here. Not starting in a good, promising state. Yeah, I'm not gonna get it unless I get insanely lucky. 1 and a 6. Reroll token. Gonna reroll the doubles that I got. I thought I had a 5. Maybe I picked it up by accident. Got it. $77. First, doing this, and then subtracting it by 7. Then Bowser, I'm having to flip a coin for him. Stop falling off this freaking chair! Tails. He's unable to go. Now I'm flipping a coin again. Doing this because I forgot to do the 1-1 here. Don't let it be the same thing, please! I want Luigi to stay here! Yay, thank you. Tails and heads. Tails. Luigi, I'm using a Maxstrom for himself. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. And then Bowser, I'm using slash. That's YouTube. 7 figures. Tails! So I only do 7 damage. Heads. Tails. Tails again. Luigi, I'm using the revival token on Mario. You gotta flip a coin. Double checking what that does again. Yeah, no FP restoration. I didn't want to cheese that. Full HP. Oh yes! Then Bowser is using slash. Forgot to do the 3 again. Please let this be heads. I'm begging you on this one. Ah! Tails. 14. That sucks. Well, then it's a good thing that I revived Mario. Heads. Ah! At least it fell here. Man, am I gonna look so forward to being done with this thing. Tails. Heads. I'm having a late dinner. Mario, I'm using cat dive. Luigi is basic attack hammer. This, which I should have turned that into a 6. 9, 21, 74. Luigi basic attack hammer. Five, just 5. $10. I'll be mad if I get heads here. Nope, tails. Freaking 5 damage. Tails. Tails like freaking getting this freaking ah. Tails for Mario. I forgot to do the damage. I'll do that later. Heads for Luigi. Figures. Basic attack hammer. 9. And then Bowser. I forgot to revert him back to the 9 again. I haven't gotten heads a single freaking time! And I know I'm just throwing a tantrum because I definitely have, but this is ridiculous. Tails, don't let it be freaking dark fog again. Thank you. Ah ha ha! Oops. Mario, cat dive. Wait, I thought I saw somebody. Ah. That's lucky, right there. 15. 20. I got a 5 on that one. On the other two. Wait, it was meant to be this. Luigi, basic attack hammer. Six. Oh, I'm gonna be so pleased if I got heads here, though. I think I got 12 on this one. I'm very sure I have, actually. I think I got this. So if I got heads here, it's over. Ah, come on! Why do I not get heads? For slash of all attacks. Heads. Tails. Heads. Oh my word. Ah! Mario, I'm using basic attack this time. He may count as spiky, but he won't take any. Oh, yes, he will. You know what? I'm not gonna do it then. I'm gonna do Iron Jump, which deals double damage to spiked enemies. Right? Is that how it works? No. You just deal damage to spiked enemies. Alright. Double checking on this. Damage to 6 or lower. Okay, so just 5 then. Basic attack hammer. By the way, it's this. And I got 4, which is really something. That means I'm bound to die. I'm bound to die! Oh, wonderful! Please give me freaking heads! 10. Freaking please, man! Ah! Tails! I got tails on all of the slashes! All 8 turns of slash was tails every freaking time! Heads. Of course I got heads after that, which is an insult to injury. Double heads. Heads. Where was all of this before game? Freaking coin is not even a game. It's fault. It's freaking die. 8. Oh my word. It's finally over, by the way. It's finally freaking over. Man, that was annoying, though. The fact that I didn't get heads a single time using Slash. Like, I did, but only for the first time I had Dry Bowser's appearance. And then the rest were tails. Every freaking Slash move I've done was tails from then on out. And that's annoying. But at least I finally did it. And how long was this recorded for? Excluding the cuts? 2 hours. Maybe even an hour and 50 minutes, so I had a feeling it was going to take this long. And the rest is going to be edited down. And you already saw that last night I uploaded Donkey Kong Bonanza, refusing to upload it for today for the 22nd. Like, I refuse to do it for the 22nd, which is today, for me, for you future viewers who didn't see the description. Yeah. But yay, I did it. But man, was it annoying to do all of that, because I kept getting tails on Slash move. And this is no longer gonna be in my notes, because I am done. Like, I beat the game officially because I defeated the secret final boss. Allow me to tell you a little bit of a spoiler to a future dice trial that I'm going to be doing soon. Soon meaning in like the winter or something. Maybe after another LP. Super Mario Dimensions: Gateways to the Dark Universe. If you have defeated the secret final boss after the second dice trial, you get 5 items in your inventory. You start out with 5 items. If you didn't defeat it, then you start with none. But what you start with is, I think it is going to be 2 basic healing items and 2 basic healing FP items, and 1 super healing item, or 1 super FP item. But I won't state what they are yet, because I haven't figured it out, other than I know what one of them is. Like the healing items, I know what to use for that, let alone the revival item. The fact that I had to use a revival item in that one was quite something. And I didn't use a revival item in the final battle. That shows how tough the secret final battle was meant to be. That was mighty annoying with how things went. And I will tell you this, the only thing I'm editing, because why not, is just this, because otherwise the big screen would just show so much. So that's the simplicity of my editing, is that there's hardly anything to cut out. So that means that this whole video here is the longest part and the optional part as well. So I thank you all for enjoying, or I hope you enjoyed this dice trial, because I did the bonus part. I did the bonus part of the dice trial, and man, was it tedious. If I edited the whole thing, it would probably only be like an hour and a half long anyways. And I know that's better than nothing, but it'd take me so long to edit when I have other things to edit as well. The next dice trial that I'm doing will be on August 1st. That was the surprise that I talked about, that I didn't want to spoil yet on stream. Was that after the bonus part of this dice trial, if anybody watched until the end, the bonus part will be, the next dice trial will be on the 1st of August. But for when I'm actually going to play it through, will be after Donkey Kong Bonanza's LP, which I think will be in the slight middle of August. See you in the third Dice Trials revisit, Druko's Tale.